I think I'm just gonna rock with the pistol today because I'm feeling a little bit gangsta. You know how it is. Anyways, hello boys. Welcome back to Just the Crumbs. And do you remember 2017? 2017 I feel like is in that weird era where it feels like it happened just yesterday, but it was also almost 10 years ago from now. And I remember back in that time, I got a hand-me-down desktop. It was like this really old, like, HP desktop. I think it came with Windows 7 or something like that. And that thing was like the best and worst thing. It sucked at running anything. I mean, it ran Fortnite at like 800 by 600 at 30 FPS. I mean, that thing, you could count the pixels on that screen. And when I got that desktop around that time back in 2017, there was also another game that had come out during that time, and that was the Joy of Creation story mode. And back in that time, I think that was like my first itch to want to actually do YouTube. Like the first time I ever was like, I want to record. I remember asking my mom if I could record. Just because I don't know why I like needed her approval. I mean, I was young back then. I think I was in like 8th grade, about to move on to a freshman in high school. Literally during that summer of 2017, I think that's when that happened. But I remember asking her that I wanted to record, and I ended up not going through with it because I wasn't happy with it. Not because like, you know, because I was shit at making videos, but because the quality of the video was so bad that I was like, even back then, as my little 8-year-old, or not 8-year-old, sorry, and my little 14-year-old brain, I still was like, that's garbage. I'm not going to upload a video where you can literally count the pixels. I couldn't do it. I wasn't happy with recording on there. So I decided not to do it. I wish I did, because then I could look back on those really shitty videos. I mean, that was 30 FPS, and that's not even recording. I can only imagine what the frame rate was like while recording. I mean, that thing was terrible. But that was like my first ever, like, you wanting to do YouTube ever. Before I made the fucking Chaotic Gamer channel that I talked about in the last video, before anything, that was like the first time I think I ever wanted to do YouTube. And that itch quickly ran out because at that time, you know, I was a fetus practically back then. So I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't really ponder too much on it. It was kind of like a phase for me, whereas like I wanted to do it and then immediately just stopped doing it. It just was one of those things. But it just hits a nice sweet spot, because that was, I realized how far back this YouTube thing goes. Yes, I wasn't making content at that time, but I think I've always kind of wanted to do this. I think I just didn't realize it until I grew up a little bit, until I became like 19 and started this channel. I believe that was the age that I started this channel at. But it was cool. I mean, there were a lot of games that there were a lot of things I had back then. I think I had a Nintendo 3DS back then too. Actually, I think that was earlier than that. I don't think that was 2017. I think that was like probably closer to 2012. I had like Luigi's Mansion on that thing. That thing was fucking awesome. But yeah, I don't know really where else to go with this video. I kind of just pressed start recording and just kind of winged it. I kind of knew what I wanted to talk about, but I didn't think I'd be done so fast. But yeah, I mean, back in 2017, man, I was in my own little era. I don't know. I think I just saw a lot of the Joy of Creation videos online, and it was like the only free game because, you know, I didn't have a job or anything back then. I don't think I got a job until like sophomore of high school. But back then I was like, I just want to record some, and just back then I just liked T-Jock. I think I saw a bunch of videos online about the Joy of Creation, and I was like, dude, this is sick. I want to record this so bad. And then I tried recording it, and it looked like ass, and I was like, I can't. I was like, I cannot upload this. I'm going to feel horrible. I wish I did, though. I genuinely wish I did, because, I mean, it would be shit. It'd be embarrassing, but I'd be like, that's just a little kid wanting to fucking become a YouTuber with big dreams and stuff. And I feel like I wish I started this journey earlier. I think that's why I kind of reminisced on 2017. Because I wish I knew I wanted to do this for real way back in 2017, and I wish I would have done it full time back in 2017, because I'd probably would actually have like a big audience by now, especially giving me more time to get better at doing videos and such. But it's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to come on here and get some sad points, but I didn't realize how far it went back. I just remembered like recently about that time. And it's funny because literally last video I talked about, oh, my earliest time of wanting to do YouTube was back in like, what was that, like 2019? But it goes back so much further than I realized. I just never really did it back then. I never went full steam ahead. It was one of those things that were kind of in the back of my mind, but I never paid attention to because I just didn't really care. But I think that's all I really wanted to cover. I don't really know what else to say but without repeating myself 20 times. So thank you guys for watching. Man, I suck. Man, I suck at fucking doing this shit. Never mind, just whatever. Well, that's been all for me. I think I'll see you all later. Bye bye.